A blessed day to you, all my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. All right, my peeps. So I have a couple of interviews here that I want to share with you guys. West Indies and Zimbabwe, they are currently doing battle in that warm-up game. And at the end of the first day's play, we would have heard the captain, Craig Brathwaite, doing an interview. And he had quite a few interesting things to say as it relates to the pitch, as it relates to his the batsmen, and as it relates to his bowlers and what they plan to do on day 2. So gonna take you through that interview, plus our vice captain, Jermaine Blackwood. He also did an interview prior to the beginning of the game. And according to him, he's feeling like his old self once again, and he's going to try and score as much runs as possible. So going to take you through it, my peeps. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed, so once we drop a video, you can basically see what's happening. So let us get straight into it. So according to Blackwood, he's looking to score big runs in these couple of games against Zimbabwe, as he looks to build his form going into South Africa. Let me just go straight down in what he had to say. And I quote, I am feeling pretty good at the moment. The way I am feeling now, I feel like my old self from a few years ago. I am hitting the ball very well in the nets. So that is what our vice captain is saying. Feeling very good, hitting the ball very good, very well in the nets, feeling like his old self. I assume he's talking about when he just made his comeback into the test team and got a couple of half centuries and I think a couple centuries under his belt. So it's good to see that he's talking like this. I mean, as a team, we are known to do a lot of talking prior to series, and when we go in the series, things don't necessarily come off. But as I always say, if you are in the team as a specialist batsman, you need to be scoring runs consistently. You need to be scoring centuries. You understand? So, Jermaine Blackwood definitely saying the right things. Will he be able to do these things in the game? We just have to wait and see. He went on to say, and I quote, he was talking about, before I even give it a quotation, he was talking about Australia, and he was saying that the series that just concluded in Australia, it was a matter of tough luck for him. It wasn't a matter of poor form. It was just a matter of tough luck why he didn't get the scores that he was looking for. This is what he said in quotation. I never really had any difficulties, just didn't get the scores. So he's saying that he didn't really have any difficulties against the Australian bowlers. It was just the fact that he just didn't get the scores. But that is how cricket works still, That is how cricket works. You don't necessarily have to think that you made a mistake, going up against a team if you don't score. But if bowlers are good and consistent, you're going to get out. You understand? It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to feel like you weren't doing something right or something was off where your game is concerned. When you go up against teams that are bowlers that are extremely strong, this is what happened. Then it seems as if it's just bad luck that it seems as if you didn't have the luck, but sometimes it's really the quality of the opponents that really make it seem this way. So I don't know what Blackwood is saying. So according to him, the goal for this series is to get as much runs as possible and to score at least 1 century. So that is what he's saying. Get as much runs as possible and to score at least 1 century. And I think he's assuming that he's going to play in both games. So we're talking about 4 innings once he gets a chance to bat. So, he's looking to accumulate as much runs as possible and make sure that, he gets at least 1 century coming out of Zimbabwe. He finished by saying that he's trying to get the form going for South Africa. Not too sure if he needs to get the form going, he said that it was not a matter of form against Australia, it was just bad luck. So, well, hopefully he gets the form going. And as I said, it's always good to see Jermaine Blackwood scoring runs. He's one of those batsmen that, when you have someone like that in the team, he will definitely go on the front foot and counter attack. So when he's able to score runs consistently, I am happy with that. Happy to have someone like that in the team. Not only looking to defend and to survive, but somebody who is able to defend and also to counter attack and get some runs and things like that. So, shout out to Jermaine Blackwood. All right. The next interview now, Captain Craig Brathwaite. As you guys probably know by now, on day one, he was able to get a century, 116, and then he retired. So he was speaking with the media afterwards, and he was saying that, it was great to score some runs. Good to see the team in such a good position. And, he made reference to the pitch, saying that the pitch was a little slow and not too much bounce. You understand? So the batsmen that are already in need to capitalize and try and get as much runs as possible, because the opponents will have to bat on the pitch also. Now, he also said that it was a good day out for the team, generally speaking, and he's impressed with how the batsmen were able to go on and get starts. But they're definitely going to have to find a way to convert these starts into bigger totals. He was also saying that the aim of the team right now is to get a big first innings total and then get the bowlers out there. So that is what he's saying on day 2. Remember, it's a 3-day game, So on day 2, the bowlers will get an opportunity based on what Craig is saying, just to go out there to hit the straps to see where they are at, and just to make sure that things are in order. So, he finished off by saying that the batsmen, the bowlers, everybody just need to remain disciplined. And in planning for bowling in the Zimbabwe's innings, he's saying that the bowlers just need to bowl straight, bowl on stump based on how the pitch is playing. Make sure that any little opportunity they are able to grab it. So all in all, my viewers and subscribers, we didn't do too badly on day 1. Probably by the time you are listening to this, day 2 would have already started. So definitely going to keep a close eye on how day 2 goes and give you guys some update. All right, my peeps, big up on yourself.